Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Men Are Unscripted. Today we're going to be talking about the purpose of pain or like the benefits of pain or how pain plays a bigger role in becoming. I'm going to start by sharing a personal story. I think the goal here is just to help us understand the need to embrace pain. So they broke my heart in school, and it's not relationship, it's friendship. I had like a reading crew, and you know, we eventually started reading together, and then when my result came out, I noticed, I don't know if it was a conscious thing or not, I noticed that they were not inviting me to read with them as much as or even at all compared to how we were always reading together before the result came out and I had like a really good grade. So the first time I complained, they said that, oh, Ali, far away, oh, like we cannot compare ourselves with you. That you will just do 2 minutes, 10 minutes, you already understand it. We need to. They had a good reason to them, but it hurts me that is my success causing people, my friends, so much pain. Like, are you guys angry that I'm succeeding or that I am who I am by default, with the ability to easily assimilate things? And that is like a very good point in your life where you have to decide what are you gonna do? Would you keep trying to make peace with them and whatnot, or would you figure it out by yourself? Or maybe you would just like, you know what, fuck it. Because I honestly wouldn't have had that good of a grade without them, right? I honestly wouldn't have done so well without their help as a group, as a unit. But now they saw my result and they felt, I don't know what it was. I don't think we've had the time to speak about it in depth to know if it was like envy. I don't think it was envy because I'm still friends with Tayo today. But I don't know, they just felt some type of way and they consciously or unconsciously stopped calling me to ninth class. But regardless, I found a way to keep studying alone and find time to go and join them regardless of them not calling me. There were times where I would wake up by 2 a.m. and I'm like, hello, Alpha, Tayo, Aileen, where on a day? They will say, Henry, where on a day? They will say, we don't already dey class, so we don't already dey read. How una no wake me now, make I join una? They say, man, I no be you again. You don't need to read this as much as we do now. Those things were breaking my heart. I was in so much pain, but like I embraced it and I would still wake up. So the days I would wake up and just stay beside my bed and read, there are days where I know that I still need them. I would go and meet them, even though they've been reading like 2-3 hours ahead of me, because I enjoy my night sleep a lot. That brings me to the second point. You have to like step out of the comfort zone. Left for me, I want to sleep at night every single night. And when I wake up, I get to business. But there are responsibilities that require me to do things that are not comfortable for me. Like while I was in school, I had to wake up at night. I had to sleep early so that I could go to night class by 10. One of the reasons why I had a good grade was because to the exam, I read to exam. So let's say if we have a morning paper the next day, I would do whatever I need to do and then go to night class by 11 p.m. and stay in class till morning, go and write my exams before I go home. That was so uncomfortable. I had not taken my bath, I had not brushed my teeth, I had not had breakfast. I had not slept properly, but I consistently, I consistently did these things for years. And to God be the glory, I had a degree that I'm not using. But the message here is you need to embrace the struggle of the pain of becoming. Like there are required sacrifices to become who you need to become. And regardless of how inconvenient they would be. Today I'm a marathoner and I can shake my medal in your faces, right? But before I could get into that shape to run a marathon, which I did in February 2025, I had a 16 weeks training program of running 4 times a week, every single week until the marathon week. 16 weeks. What motivation? There's only so much motivation can do. I would wake up unmotivated. There are mornings where I would run, I would feel very good, or I would want to run, I would feel very good. I would take my bath, brush my teeth, eat some light breakfast before the run. There are days where I just wake up early enough to be able to dress. Only dress. I wouldn't brush, I wouldn't bathe, I would just go wearing my clothes, and then when I come back, I shower. But on the high days, on the low days, I came out and I kept on. I stuck to the plan. That is what we need to do. You backing out from uncomfortable situations. It could be conversations, it could be relationships. Pressure makes diamond, Abby. Diamond Abby good. Fire makes good. Heat makes good. Pressure makes diamond. You need to go through the process. Embrace the pain because it's making something out of you. For those of us that are Christian, we saw the story of how Joseph went to the prison and he was interpreting dreams for the prisoner, even when he had the vision of who he was supposed to be. But in the current place and time that he is, he needed to stick with who he was at that time, and he was a prisoner. And he embraced that journey and that process, and that gave a track record for him to be wise enough to interpret the dream of the king. You need to be able to stay in the place that you are currently, embrace the journey, embrace the pain that it comes with. Because if you back out from fun story, you go online and then they teach you everything. 7 steps, 7 habits of being a successful, 7 blah blah blah, 20 this, 30 this. Nobody tells you about, or maybe not a lot of people, about the requirement called sticking through the pain. Learn this and you're going to be able, the pain is still going to exist. Not like learn this and then your life will be easier. Your life is going to be harder, but it's going to be expected, right? So the expectations that you would be is not going to be an easy journey, but you're going to stick through it and you're going to get it done, would help you better than living in the delusion that you are highly favored, you are highly blessed, nothing is going to happen to you, God got your back, your mommy's prayer is working, yada yada yada. You need to recognize that pain is part of the process, and if you embrace the journey, if you embrace pain as part of the process, you will do just fine. Thank you once again on sticking to the end of this video. I'll see you next week. I love you. Thank you to everybody that subscribed. To everybody, anybody just coming here for the first time, please, I would implore you to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment if you can relate to this. See you on our next episode. Bye.